Hey YouTube, it's your girl Life with Tiff and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today I am about to prepare dinner for the kids, well for the family. I am making steak and potatoes and green beans for dinner, and as you can see, well you can't see actually, but right now I have my potatoes chopped and cubed, just rinsed them. I have my steak in the bowl right here. I'm about to get ready to take that out, rinse it, and cut it up. And I'm about to get started on dinner. Now, when I first started this video, um, it was going to be me cleaning, but I realized I had my camera the wrong way, so it wasn't going to look right. So I fixed it. So now instead of it being like me get the house together and cook, y'all just going to watch me cook dinner. I got my potatoes right here. I just rinsed them. They're cut up and cubed. And I got my steak right here thawing out. And as soon as that's done thawing, I'm going to take this out and get that cut up and start prepping my steak for the steak and potatoes. So I guess I'll just leave that here. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Honestly, I've never made steak and potatoes before. So this is going to be a process. I'm debating if I want to bake the potatoes and just have it baked in the oven, or if I want, I don't know, I might look up a recipe to see how to go about this, because I've seen a recipe of someone making like garlic steak and potatoes, so I don't know how I'm about to go about this, but y'all gonna follow along, guys. I'll figure it out too. So come follow, let's get this together. I'm back. Okay, so I just looked at a recipe real quick because I've never done steak and potatoes before, regardless if it's like the pan fried steak or the bite-sized steak, which is what I'm making. I've never seen a recipe and I've never cooked it before. So I just looked up a recipe and I think I'm gonna try it this way. So hopefully you guys enjoy how I make this. This is gonna be new for me, and don't judge me if it's not how you would do it or how you see it done, because this is my first attempt and that's what we're gonna do. So yes, I got my steak, it's almost done thawing, and my potatoes, they are rinsed and ready to go. So what I seen in this recipe that I saw was they boiled the potatoes first for like a few minutes. They boiled it and then they stuck it in the oven. So let's go get this prepped and started. Okay, we're gonna add some water to the pot. That's good enough. All right, we're gonna add the pot to the eye. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, we're gonna add the pot to the eye. This is a ghetto stove. Every one of these eyes decides when and when they don't want to work. So I'm gonna have to get this rigged. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. So how I'm about to rig this stove and get it started is because this eye, every now and again it comes on. So I'm gonna have to start this eye first. I start this eye first. Get this going. Hold on. Let me let you see my process of how I get this started. So I have to start this one. See how that came on? Okay. So then I take the napkin and I basically catch it on fire. And I come over here. And that's how I have to do this. It's crazy. It is so ridiculous. When I first moved into this place, I want to say this eye, and this eye were the only eyes that worked and turned on. But this one right here where the pot is finicky. It don't know, sometimes it don't even want to turn on. This eye will always turn on, that eye will always turn on. This eye just don't ever turn on in the back here. But this one, it is a fat chance that it'll turn on. So we got our water boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of oil in it. I'm gonna just stick with how I do it. Whenever I'm boiling anything, I always put a little bit of oil and I always put a little bit of salt. I'm gonna just stick to my roots on how I boil. So we're gonna put a little bit of salt and a little bit of oil. We're gonna let this come to a boil. Okay, so my steak should be done thawing out. So I should be able to pour this out and start chopping my steak up. I got my potatoes in cold water so it doesn't brown while the water is boiling. And I got my butter, and this is my seasonings. I'm using, I don't know what it says over here. I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, and some pink salt and oil. So these are everything that I'm going to be using for the steak and potato meal. So while the water is boiling, I am going to check the steak and see if it's done. But I hope this comes out good because, oh my gosh, this is my first attempt at making steak and potato. All right, the potato water is boiling, so let's pour the potatoes in. Ooh. There has to be an easier way than getting splashed with hot water. We'll be okay. We're about to get in chopping our steak. So I have my first steak. Just gonna start chopping. I don't think this is a good knife. Because this is the only other knife that I have. I'm about to get chopping and make them into little bite size. I should take some of that off. I don't think you're supposed to be cutting that deep. Yeah, it's not a good knife, but it's what we got. Okay. This is not working. But it's the only knife I got. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. So I learned a while ago that when you're baking potatoes, for them to come out done, you boil them first, but you don't let them get too done because then they become mushy. But if you wanted that nice shape and want it to be still soft but not mushy, you boil them part way done and then you bake them. All right. I think I did the opposite of what I just said to y'all because they look kind of mushy. All right, now we're just going to season this. I'm going to season it with some, hold on. All right, we're going to season it with some onion powder. That's not even open. I'll be back. Okay, we're going to season it with some pink salt. Trust me, a little of this goes a long way. I'm going to season it with some garlic powder and some onion powder and some black pepper. I'm going to give this a nice little toss. Yeah, I think I cooked these two done. I was supposed to only cook them for part. I think I was supposed to put it for 5 minutes, and I put it for 10 by mistake. So next time I do this, it's going to be for 5 minutes. All right, we're going to stick our almost wannabe mushy mashed potatoes in the oven. Okay, we're going to bake that for about, I think he said 15, 20 minutes. We're going to bake it. All right here, I got my steak. Now let's get to seasoning that. All right, same stuff. So we're gonna put some onion powder. Make sure it's really coated with that onion powder. I don't think I need that much onion powder, but can't go back now. Some garlic powder. Probably didn't need that much either, but whatever. And I learned my lesson with this salt. A little bit of this salt goes a long way. That's probably good enough. I don't want it too salty because I put excess amount of onion and garlic. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some pepper. All right, now that we got that, we're just gonna mix it all up. I realize these are kind of small chunks, but it is what it is. This is my first attempt. Next time it will be a better attempt. All right, and then we're gonna head over to our fire and we're gonna start frying these. Okay, our pan should be nice and hot. So we are going to put in the steak. Since they are small chunks, I'm going to try it this way. They're literally small chunks. So there's no need for me to try to put like one individual little cube. Like, I can't even lift one up. Like, look at that. They're small. They're very small. So I'm going to turn this up and fry the steak. And we'll be back. And we're back. It is browning up nicely. And we are getting closer to it being done. So now I'm about to add some butter to the pan and finish frying it up in butter. Now this might be a lot, but I think for the proportion, I think that should do. Again, don't come for me. This is my first time making steak and potatoes. But I think adding this butter into it, I don't know why it's not sizzling, like crackling. It's just there, just browning. I don't know. Okay, my son is woke, if you can't hear, and he's demanding something to drink. I have the fire turned up. I don't know. But we'll be back. Hey, don't you go hide and come back here. You goofy. Okay, so I'm contemplating if I even want to upload this video because a lot happened since I was last frying the steak. So the steak got done, the potatoes got done, and I tried to make the sauce, like the garlic butter sauce, to drizzle over everything. That did not go how it was supposed to go. The potatoes didn't go how it was supposed to go. Like, none of it went how it was supposed to go. I mean, it was my first attempt, so I'll give myself grace. But the kids and I ate already, but let me show you how things kind of turned out. Okay, so that's the steak. As you can see, it's halfway gone. It was full, but it's almost gone. Yeah. That's the potatoes. I boiled it for 5 minutes too long and they came out mushy. Well, dang near going to mushy, and so when I baked them, they kind of just stuck instead of being individual nice potatoes. And this is how the sauce turned out. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did wrong. So like this right here, the butter sauce. Oh yeah, that's flavorful. That's on point. We drizzled that over our potatoes, but I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong when it came to that sauce, but at least the butter portion of it came out good. The butter portion came out great. But the rest of that, I don't know what that is, what happened. Like, it was getting creamy and it was getting saucy, and then it started just, it looked like it just curdled together, and the butter started just separating from it. The butter got well seasoned from whatever that is. But anyways, that's how my first attempt at steak potatoes turned out. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't show that on camera what the heck happened, because it just was a lot that happened. Anyways, let me know how you guys make y'all steak and potatoes. Maybe y'all can give me a few pointers on how I should do it, because I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, and go ahead and subscribe and join the fam, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.